Namaste. I want to talk to you on a very important aspect, today. Recently, I have had some clients in their 60s and 70s and beyond that for healing. Their children were asking me to send healing because they had some serious medical problems. Okay, so I know that Reiki can help, but then I asked these children whether their parents were spiritual and whether they were chanting any mantras. Because if they were chanting mantras, then I would have asked, because they're hospitalized or on bed rest. Continuously chanting the mantras will have a very high effect on the well being of a person, apart from the healing that I can provide. But unfortunately, many of these people are not spiritual and they are not chanting any mantras and all. So there's a common notion that even some parents prevent their young children from going the spiritual way because no, they think that they are going to become sannyasis, which is not the case. And they tell Abhi, now there is time for you to go into spirituality. It is for the old age. Nothing is farther from the truth. See, if you have not done anything in this way, chanting mantras or going the spiritual way, looking at things beyond the five senses, you become so rigid by the time you are 50 and you just cannot start on this path. There may be exceptions, I'm not saying that, but routinely it is not easy to go on this path. So, whatever you have to start, it's better to start early. Please think beyond this body, okay, beyond the five senses. There's a whole world out there to be experienced and to be taken advantage of in living a proper life. See, depending upon our past karmas in this life and in previous lives, we will encounter things in our lives. Okay, in the earth, we have come to experience certain events to learn from them and go to the higher step. So these events is not always according to our liking or happiness. There will be adverse events. So when you go the spiritual way and chanting mantras and other things, what happens is you realize you have no control over the external happenings, external events, but you can control how you react to it. Your inner self is under your control. So you can remain at peace, stabilized, and look at the external event through a proper vision. You are not having a colored glass in front of your eyes. And then take proper decision how to deal with that. So this is very important. Also from another aspect, I want those who are having children, please start them on this path. It will help them in the long run and they'll be so much grateful to you when they encounter things which are not to their liking in their later life. So there is no limit to that age when you should start. When the child can just sit, of course, that means you should start on the path also, okay? If you are not on this path, you cannot make your children on this path. So when the child can just sit, make them sit near you when you are doing chanting and doing any spiritual practice that you do, and they develop on this path. So please consider there are things beyond your five senses. There are things beyond your physical body. And unless you start thinking about that very early in age, at least in your youth, the old age, I don't know how you will go through that. You look around now, how old people are going through lives. So make a decision right now. Okay? Give a serious thought. Bye for now. Until next time.